community. First of all, I would like to greet everyone. Happy New Year. This is the first episode of Open Mic for 2021. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas break. I hope you guys had a good year starter. And we apologize that we weren't able to stream last night due to some technical issues, but I would like to thank everyone for being here with us on a blessed Sunday night. Thank you for sharing this week and this time with us here in Open Mic. All right, so for tonight, we'll have a very interesting topic like the previous ones because this is going to be the New Year episode of Open Mic. So before we go into the details, I would like to welcome my co-hosts for tonight. Please welcome from the student government, Master Ryan Santos, and from the Lourdes Loop, Master Joaquin de Ocampo. Good evening, guys. Happy New Year.
Good evening, sir, and good evening to the audience. Uh, I
Good
hope
evening rin,
you,
sir. Sorry.
I hope you guys can learn a lot about this podcast from our special guest for today. Yun. You, Joaquin.
So, good evening to everyone watching today, and I hope we have a very interesting topic today, and I hope everyone watching out there will really enjoy this podcast today. Good evening to all.
Okay, mukhang na-enjoy ni Joaquin mag-host. This is his second time to be with us here tonight.
Yes,
Yan.
sir.
And then si
Sir,
Ryan,
thanks for having me.
syempre, of course. And syempre si Ryan, it's hindi yan first timer. Diba? Alam ko nakita niyo si Ryan for dun sa ano natin, sa ating Christmas party. He was
Yes.
one of the hosts with Sean.
Mm.
Yan, and he did a wonderful job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, kumusta naman ang New Year ninyo? Kumusta ang vacation? Kumusta ang break?
You go first.
For me, my New Year break and New Year celebration was all right. It's not that was not that extravagant, but I believe it was still memorable due to my family being around me, my friends, and of course the whole LSM community today. That's all.
Wow.
But you, Ryan?
Well, memorable naman yung vacation ko. I got to see some of my relatives during the Christmas break. It was really fun, although it was different. But still, I can write it in the books as a memorable Christmas party and a day that I cannot forget. Ayun.
Considering the pandemic, considering the restrictions, how has 2020 changed in terms of your Christmas celebrations? Anong nabago?
For me, the changes, of course, I was not able to meet with a lot of my family, my relatives. So in my family's Christmas and New Year celebration, it's mostly just my main family, my mom and dad and my two sisters. But nonetheless, even though very short-handed, our celebration was very short-handed, we were not able to be with all our families. But I believe it was still memorable because in Christmas and New Year, what's important is being with your family and being with the people who love you very much and who you love very much as well.
How about you, Ryan?
Well, different siya kasi po I got to meet my relatives naman po. We got together. May mayakap ang isa't isa. Kiss to the cheek, wala po yun kasi again, may social distancing. Pero nag-enjoy naman po. There were a few games that we did to make it more memorable. But this pandemic definitely made it different, and it isn't for the better. But I think we did a good job on meeting each other to make the reunion successful. But in New Year naman po, it was normal naman po. Just at home, it was not that fun. Yun naman po.
Alright. Mukhang handang-handa yung mga hosts natin sa topic natin for tonight.
Sir.
So before we go into the specifics of our topic, uh, Joaquin, what has the Lourdes Loop been up to these past few weeks? Um, what can our viewers support as far as the Lourdes Loop is concerned? Do you have any message?
Okay, so for the Lord's Loop, we have posted our new Lordesian survival tip 2 days ago. Please check it out. Please check it out. It's about Schoology and how we can use Schoology to manage our time, manage our tasks. So please check that out. And additionally, we also have a lot of plans for the Valentine's or February. So again, please tune in and stay. And again, to look for our content, just search in Facebook the Lord's Loop. Thank you. That's it.
Okay, how about for the student government? Ryan, what has the student government been up to these past weeks?
Over the Christmas break po, the student government has been working behind the scenes. Nag-distribute po tayo ng donations from the Exchange for a Cause project by the SG. We have already given the donations of the Lourdesians to the beneficiaries, such as our dear school bus drivers, frontliners, Rizal Medical Center, Lipa City Jail, and Lipa City District Hospital. Of course, let us not forget the Christmas party done through FB Live was a success and the feedback has been really helpful to us. Ayun po.
Ayun. Siguro malaking factor na isa ka sa host.
Opo.
How about Joaquin, kumusta ang Loop Tide?
All right, the Loop Tide. Very much. It was very enthralling, a very fun program, and I hope everyone watching out there was able to watch it as well. And again, it was just great to see the auditions perform just like normal Christmas party, face-to-face Christmas party, and it was great to really reminisce on past days on how we really enjoyed Christmas or the Christmas party, and I believe it was very successful.
Okay. And let me also take this chance to address the LSM community. The Exchange Gift for a Cause, Salamat sa Inyo project, and Loop Tide were very successful. The donations we gathered from these different programs were utilized for the benefit of our beneficiaries, as mentioned by Ryan. And this would not be possible if not for the support of the whole community. So once again, in behalf of the student government, the Lourdes Loop, and even the grade school student government, we thank everyone, the students, the teachers, the parents, and the staff and community, and the whole community. All right. So without further ado, simulan na natin yung topic natin para feeling ko excited na din yung mga guests natin backstage. Backstage. Yan. So, ano bang title ng natin tonight, ng episode natin tonight?
So the title for our podcast for today is Bagong Taon, Bagong Pagkakataon.
Okay, Ryan, what do you think is the meaning behind our topic tonight? Tungkol saan ba to? What can our guests look forward to? I mean, our viewers.
Well, bagong taon, a new year, and bagong pagkakataon, a new chance. So, as the new year starts, I think we can say that we have a lot of plans, we have a lot of things to look forward to, and we are going to tackle all of that on today's podcast. And we're going to learn a lot from our dear special guests. And I'm really excited for this podcast. Yes, po.
All right. So tama yun, no? Bagong taon, bagong pagkakataon. The new year brings new hope, new chances, and new opportunities for various things. Opportunities to be better, opportunities to build relationships, opportunities to achieve. And we'll be talking about these things tonight. So, introduce na natin yung mga guests natin. I'm sure yung mga viewers din natin excited nang makita on screen yung mga ating mga guests for tonight.
So our first guest for tonight is Master Alfonso Miguel Dagudag of Grade 11 Blessed Honorat Kozminski of Biala.
Our second guest is Master Vernon Ronald S. Peña from St. Pio of Pietrelcina in grade 10.
And lastly, we have Ezekiel Capobres of grade 8 Blessed Anicet Coplin of Forso. Welcome to the show, guys.
Good evening. Pwede na kayo magsalita. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening, guests.
Good
Good
evening, sir.
Yun. Hey, Pons, kumusta?
Hi, sir. Okay lang naman po. Nagbabawas lang po ng kain.
Bakit naman?
Sir,
Wala naman na bago.
ayun nga. Ayun nga po ng topic natin ngayon is bagong taon, bagong pagkakataon. Parang last year nga po since napunta tayo lahat sa quarantine, medyo nagtakaw-takaw po tayo lahat. Kaya may mga iba sa atin pumayat, may mga iba sa atin tumaba. Pero isa ako dun sa tumaba. Kaya sa bagong taon na ngayon, ginagawa ko po ng paraan para mabawasan yan. Para at least maiwasan yung mga health risk ng pagiging mataba.
Okay. Kumusta ang pasok ng 2021 for you? Pons.
Ako ba? Okay lang naman po. Lately lang nga po is hindi po ako nakapasok masyado kasi ayun nga po, during the break medyo napadalas po yung pagpupuyat ko kaya may mga times rin po na hindi po ako nakapag-attend. Pero nag-e-effort naman po ako para pumasok and okay na po yun para sa akin.
Kawawa naman yung mga first period teachers ni Pons. Meron ka ba mga gustong i-shout out bago tayo mag-move on sa ating next na guests?
Una po sa lahat, isa-shoutout ko nga po pala yung nag-isip ng title, si Master Sebastian at Master Vitro. Tapos yung pangalawa ko po isa-shoutout ay yung girlfriend ko, si Kyle Simbahan. Kapag, tulog po siya ngayon, kaya shoutout na lang kapag pinanood ba to, makikita mo na lang yung shoutout ko.
Hindi ka man lang sinukontahan? Hindi ka man lang pinanood ng live? Grabe naman.
Inaantok kanina, sir eh. Ayun nga po, shoutout po sa mga kaibigan ko dyan, yung mga ka-squad ko, sila O'Shea, Largo Brothers, sila Gian, sino pa ba? Ayun, sila Gian, sila Latrell, sila Cedric, sila Lyle, si Zeke. Tapos yung mga kaibigan ko po sa ibang school, ito nga po si Babaw, sila Olanyo, at marami pa. Kaya mamaya na lang po yung mga ibang shoutout, baka maubos ko yung oras nyo.
Prepared sa mga shoutout. Next, we have Vernon. Kumusta ka naman, Vernon? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year po, sir. Okay naman po, sir. Pa-fest po kami ni Master Dagudag. Tumaba po. Tsaka yung tulog po during the quarantine po, naiba din po yung tulog ko. Kaya po, medyo nahirapan din po ako gumising po ngayon. Dahil po, isa po natutulog na po ako mga 4 o'clock and then gigising ako saktong 7. Tapos wala nang ligo-ligo. Diretso na sa laptop para mag-klase. Yun po. Okay naman po.
Galing. How about you? May shout out. Vernon, may mga gusto ka bang i-shout out?
Shoutout po sa mga kaibigan ko. Sila Rovex, Khalil, Charles, Seeger, tsaka si Gatway po. Yun po.
Yan, si Rovex naging guest na rin natin yan dito several episodes back. Kalahin mo yun, nasa episode 6 na tayo. How about you, Ish? How's your New Year?
New Year po, okay naman po. Sin, ganun din po, tumaba at mas lang tumaba po. and during po, bago 2021, mas, ulit.
Okay, ulit. From the start.
So, itong online class po, medyo nanibago po ako sa ito po and medyo ganun pa rin po yung gising, tulog ko rin po and yung pagbagon ko po bago po mag-online class.
Okay, at least nag-online class. Yung iba kasi hindi na nakakapasok.
Opo.
Yung iba
Yun lang.
napupuyat, tapos hindi na papasok, o kaya late na papasok, kailangan magbawi. So, kaya pa naman natin gawa ng paraan niya. Start pa lang naman ng year. I mean, as far as 2021 is concerned, so kung nasira yung sleep patterns natin ng bakasyon, kaya pa natin yan i-adjust. We still have time for health concerns na din. Kung may health risk ang pagtaba, may health risk din ang sleep deprivation. Di ba, Pons?
Yes, sir.
Ayan. So, let's get the ball roll. Ay, wait lang. Si ano pala? Ish, meron ka bang gustong i-shout out pala? Ish,
Yes
shout
po.
out.
Shout out po sa section ko po last year's St. Felix of Cantalice at saka shout out din po sa section ko po Blessed Anisette, Copen of Wars. Yan po.
Okay. Hello sa lahat ng mga taga Blessed Anisette. Sana nanonood silang lahat. So let's get the ball rolling. Ryan, do we have the first question now for our guests?
The first question we have for our dear guests is, what's the most valuable lesson 2020 taught you, and how do you think this would affect your 2021?
Yan. Whoever would like to go first, kung sino man ang gustong sumagot, what's the most valuable lesson? Ano bang naituro ng 2020 sa inyo? And paano siya makaka-affect sa 2021 nyo?
Sir, ako na una.
Go.
Sir, yung 2020, sir, na-realize ko po, sir, na yung time po talaga is napaka-precious po. And napakabilis po ng oras, lalo na po nung nag-quarantine po. Di ba po nag-start po yung quarantine ng March, and then parang ang bilis po, bigla nagpasukan na agad. And then, yun po, di po namin na-realize na huling pagkikita-kita na po namin yun. Kaya yun po.
Okay,
Madadala ko po
time
yun sa
is
2021.
important. Yes, to make the most out of the time we have with one another. And how about the other? Spons, ikaw?
Ako, sir. Yung pinaka-valuable lesson na natutunan ko this 2020 is you don't have to be dependent to succeed. Or in simple terms, pwede ka maging independent at mag-succeed pa rin. Like what has been mentioned, yun nga, nag-quarantine tayo lahat, tapos naghiwalay lahat. Kumpara sa mga nakaraang na taon na sa isang community tayo na nagsasama-sama, sa isang classroom, sa canteen, kung saan man, or minsan pagtapos ng dismissal, nasa siyang tayo, nagsasama-sama, nagbabonding, gumagala, ganon. Pero after quarantine, yun nga po, naghiwalay-hiwalay tayo lahat. And nagkaroon po ng parang pag-iisa tayo since, yun nga, kapag online classes, kailangan less distraction ang environment mo para makapag-focus ka. And in my experience, parang nagturo sa akin yung pagiging isa is, kaya ko naman pala gumawa ng mga bagay-bagay. Ayun nga, hindi po ako ganun ka-techy, and sobrang sanay ko po kapag outputs ko ay handwritten. And sa online classes, ayun nga, nire-require tayo gumamit ng parang digital, since yung outputs natin ay kailangan masubmit to the teachers na hindi mo naman masubmit face-to-face. Kaya ayun, as time passes by through my online class experience, na-realize ko na hindi ko ganun kailangan ng kasama, or ayun nga, hindi ko kailangan ganun kasama para gumawa ng mga bagay-bagay. Kasi ayun, natututunan ko ng mag-isa yon, kasi ayun nga, initiative yun kasi mag-isa nga lang ako. Ayun na po.
Okay, you learn to be more independent. Yan. Hindi nakaasa sa notes ng kaklase, hindi nakaasa sa ibang tao, but more so for us to be more self-sufficient. Yan. How about you, Ish?
Sir, para sa akin, mas nag-spend time tayo with our family po during this quarantine, and mas nakikilala pa po natin lalo yung ating pamilya, and parang magsama-sama po ng buong maghapon po. And isa po, during online class po, ang natutunan ko po is time management po. Kasi po, we need to pass our modules po on time, and kailangan po ay matapos din po. Yun po. And yun lang po. Sabi na po nila lahat.
Mamaya ikaw naman yung una para hindi ka maubusan na sasabihin. Pero that's a good point, no, in terms of time management. Kasi iba yung naging challenge ng online classes as far as time management is concerned. For everyone. I mean, not just the students, but the teachers as well. Because the boundaries of the home and the on school and the workplace is very, blurred na siya talaga. So, mas mahirap talagang mag-allot ng specific time for your different roles. Unlike before na madaling mag-compartmentalize. Kung dati nga na-challenge tayo mag-manage ng time, how much more pa ngayon? Diba? Parang mas humirap pa siya. How about you, Joaquin? Anong next question natin for our guests? Or meron ka ba mga follow-up questions?
Sir, so our next question is, what do you usually tell yourself at the start of a year?
Ano yung mga... sige, dun muna tayo. Siyempre, marami naman na kayo na-experience na new. Ano yung usual na sinasabi nyo or mga iniisip nyo? Anong mindset nyo at the start of every year? Who would like to go first? O yan.
Ako po, sir.
O sige, ikaw na go. Sige na, go.
Sorry po. Okay lang ba? Ish. Sige. Usually, kapag may bagong taon, di ba, wala pa nga tayo sa kalahati ng ating buhay. Ang sinasabi ko yung sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, wala pa nga tayo sa kalahati ng ating buhay, kaya may pagkakataon pa tayo para baguhin ang ating sarili. Kasi, there are 12 months in a year, and within those time periods, maraming pwedeng mangyari. May mga bagay na tayo na magagawa na hindi ka nais-nais. May mga bagay rin na hindi natin expect na nagagawa natin, pero it benefits us in the future run of our life. Kaya, as much as possible, kapag nakakagawa tayo ng mistake, we learn from it. We make it as a lesson na eto nga yung nagawa ko, kaya nag-result sa ganito. Kaya, if in the future, there can come a time na yung situation mo is pareho sa nangyari from the last time, ang pwede mong gawin is yung nakaraan mong experience is yung mistake na or yung decision na ginawa mo. And if yung decision na ginawa mo and yung results ay that as a basis para hindi nyo gagawin natin, and think critically of what we can do para yung result yon is happy good.
I see. Okay. Parang lalim ng pinaghuhugutan mo doon, Pons. But actually, you lost me at kalahati ng buhay. What's kalahati ng buhay? I mean, what would you consider as the half of your life?
Ayun nga, since wala pa nga tayo, for my situation pa naman, kasi compared to others, in my age, wala pa naman ako sa aking 20s. Kaya that's my mindset for now. Wala pa ako sa kalahati ng aking buhay since, ayun nga, I'm far from kamatayan. Ayun. Medyo healthy pa yung aking katawan. Hindi kumpara sa mga nade-develop na disease kapag tumatanda. Yun nga, healthy pa tayo sa ating kabataan. Kaya ang mindset ko is wala pa tayo sa kalahati ng ating buhay.
What are you saying? I mean, so parang yung mga nasa 20s ba? Parang feeling mo tanda-tanda na ng mga nasa 20s.
Hindi naman ganun, sir. Parang ayun lang yung mindset ko kasi ayun nga, wala pa ako sa aking 20s. And usually kasi, yun yung average age, kapag tumatanda, yun yung mga average age na acquire ng diseases. Kaya, as of now, wala pa naman akong nararanasan na ganun. Kaya, ayun yung mindset ko, sir.
So, parang pag nasa 20s ka na, ina-expect mo na magkakasakit ka, di ka na magde-develop. Layo na ng 20s. Huwag ka na nga, next na. Sige, Vernon. O yan. Si Ish na pala. Go, Ish.
Sir, para sa akin, start ng New Year po, iisipin ko muna po ano yung mga gagawin ko po for another year po. Which is, ito po, 2021. Kasi po, during past years po, iniisip ko po, magtutupad pa po ako ng mga New Year's resolution ko po, which hindi naman matutuloy. Napapaisip ko po na ang useless na, and which hindi pa siya magandang isipin para sa ang gagawin ko po for this year is I will trust myself na gagawin ko yung mga bagay na para nagagawin ko for this year, and which is by praying po to God para makatulong. Yun po.
Okay, good point. Tsaka you also mentioned about resolutions. If the viewers or if everyone noticed, we won't focus on resolutions because resolutions would have the assumption na ngayon pa lang magsa-start or baka yearly naman natin siyang sinasabi na hindi naman natin na itutuloy or siguro yung iba na ituloy nila naging successful sila pero it's a restart. It's always a restart. Why not focus on something that we continue? We start, then we continue. Hindi yung sa we start over and over. Yan. So that's a good point. So for this episode, we focus on progress. Kaya siya bagong pagkakataon, a new chance to continue. Yan. How about you, Vernon?
Sir,
What do you usually tell yourself at the start of a year?
every year po, sir, sinasabi ko naman sa sarili ko na enjoyin ko yung pagiging bata. Kasi sir, saglit lang po talaga yung pagiging bata natin. Lalo na pag tumungtong ka na ng, katulad ng sinabi ni Master Dagudag, pag tumungtong ka na ng 20s, parang may mga responsibilities ka na dapat gawin. Kaya mas focus po kayo pagka nasa 20s yun na yung parang siyahan, yung mga dapat enjoy na.
Habang bata pa mag-enjoy na. Ganun ba kalungkot ang adult life? Grabe, maggagawa nga kami ng episode dyan about adulting. Parang takot na takot kayong tumanda.
Iba po kasi pag bata, sir.
Syempre, the youth brings more vigor. You're more carefree when you're young. Tulad nga ng sinasabi ni Pons kanina. Pero eventually, you'll realize that age is in the mind. Diba? I mean, it's a state of mind. It brings about responsibilities, yes, but you've grown, you've matured already to take on those responsibilities. If you're going to take your mindset now and put it on an adult's perspective, mahirap talaga yun. But eventually, as you grow older, as you level up, as you progress in life, you also acquire the necessary knowledge, the necessary skills, the necessary experiences for you to take on those experiences, those challenges. Pero totoo, ang hirap nga naman talagang tumanda. Pero that's inevitable. It's part of life. So might as well enjoy every second, every step of the way. And, habang whatever stage we are in, enjoyin lang natin. Yan. Kasi you'll never know, bukas ka makalawa, college na kayo. Then, you'll have families of your own. Then, nandun ka na sa half of your life. Nandun ka na sa 3/4 of your life. Ayan. May follow-up question ka ba, Ryan? Parang may gusto kang itanong.
Since yun yung mga sinasabi niyo at the start of a year, I just want to ask, ano ba yung sinabi niyo sa sarili niyo at the start of 2021 this year?
Yan. Taking all in consideration the pandemic, online classes, the anticipation of 2021, what was your mindset going into 2021? Anong sinabi niyo sa sarili niyo?
Ako po, sir. Mamumuna ulit. Yung sinabi ko po sa sarili ko is, I'll be better. Ayun yung sinasabi ko sa sarili ko kapag magbabago ng araw or magbabago ng buwan, magbabago ng taon. Kasi last year, or yun nga, 2020, napunta tayo sa quarantine, may mga times na kapag yun nga, mag-isa tayo kapag nag-online classes. Tapos, para sa akin kasi may experiences ako kapag gumagawa ako ng outputs, I usually try my best to reach a standard na para yun nga, maabot yung grade na mataas for at least perfect or kahit one mistake lang, two mistakes, ganon. Pero as time passed by, parang yun nga, mag-isa ako, wala akong mga kaibigan na nakakausap compared to last year na kinaganahan ako dahil sa presence nila. Pero recently nga yun, nag-quarantine tayo, mag-isa tayo sa ating mga bahay, online classes, nawawalan ako ng gana to the point na na-affect yung aking progress, yung mga outputs ko, yung mga ginagawa ko sa ginagawa ko sa lahat ng bagay. Dahil dun, iniisip ko lang sa sarili ko na hindi pa naman to katapusan ko. Kaya ang gagawin ko is I'll be better. Ayun lang po.
Laging ina-anticipate mo yung katapusan, no? Yung dulo in preparation for that. Okay. Pero there's wisdom in that naman, yes. How about the others? How about you, Ish? What did you tell yourself at the start of 2021?
Sir, para sa akin po, ganun din po. I'll try my best po to be good po for this new year po. And lalo na, madami pong mga buwan po para try mo yung best mo para gawin po sa gagawin niyo hard. And para lang po makabawi po sa aking mga academics po, and most special po, just online classes po. Yun lang.
Okay, so kung sa tingin mo, in 2020, binigay mo yung best mo, may ibibigay pa, may i-level up pa for 2021. Okay. How about you, Vernon?
Sir, yung 2021, sir, sinabi ko po sa sarili ko na magpa-focus muna ako sa sarili ko po, sir. Kasi po, sir, di ko po alam, sir, pero basta parang gusto ko muna mag-focus sa sarili ko and then para mahanap ko talaga yung sino ako and then para makapag-excel ako. Parang inulit ko lang. Basta yun po, sir. Sabi ko po sa sarili ko po. Magpa-focus muna ako.
Okay. Natawa ako kasi parang break-up line. So, munang mag-focus sa sarili ko. Hanapin ko muna kung sino ako. Yung banat na ganun, break-up line yun eh. Hindi naman pang New Year yun. Pero pwede naman in this context. Pero syempre, di natin palalagpasin yung mga co-hosts ko ngayon. Anong mga sinabi niyo sa sarili niyo ngayong pagpasok ng 2021, Ryan and Joaquin?
Okay, so yung sinabi ko sa akin at the start of 2021 is all will be all right in time. So, Ben and Ben quote right there. Pero I think yun talaga yung naisip ko going into 2021 since we were finishing off of a very rough 2020 and a lot of people suffered, a lot of people went through different things. And all I was thinking was, again, all will be all right in time. And sooner or later, we will find ourselves in the normal status, like before 2020. And at the same time, or additionally, I also said to myself, just like this, the title of the podcast, New Year, New Opportunity. So I believe ending 2020, I also had a lot of regrets. Some, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. So I believe in 2021, I always remind myself that I have infinite amount of possibilities to do these things again and do the right things and encounter these different opportunities. And it's all up to me to do these things. So I believe that's what I thought going to 2021. So what about you, Ryan?
Well, ako naman, at the start of the year, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, first of all, gagalingan ko pa sa academics. to make my family proud, uh, to challenge my friends into becoming better as well. I also told myself to be more mature this year para sa mga ihaharap kong challenges and yung mga responsibilities na nakukuha ko, and as an SG officer, I need to be more mature and tackle on things uh, with a mindset that will be will benefit others as well, not only me. And ayun po, yun, that's all.
Haharapin na challenges, hindi ihaharap.
Haharapin. I'm sorry po.
Man, siguro, out of 2021 is a quote from the movie Soul. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a new Disney Pixar film about passion and purpose. Very per dev yung movie. So, ang sabi dun sa movie, let your spark be your purpose. So, let your passion be your reason for living every day. And sabi ko pagpasok ng 2021, I want my spark to shine brighter. To reach more people, to reach more students, to reach others. Yan. Because our passion should not be for ourselves only, but for the benefit of the people around us. Let your spark be your purpose. So before we continue, shout out muna tayo. May mga present na advisor sa comment section. Andyan si Miss Cruz. Sino sa inyong student ni Miss Cruz?
Me, sir.
Ayan, si Miss Mara na nanonood sa atin ngayon. And of course, si Miss Tuwibeo nandyan, si crewmate nanonood. Ayan, hello sa inyo. Si Sean nanonood. O Ryan, si Sean.
Hi,
Shout out naman kay Sean.
Pengen naman ako ng bike tour mo sa bago mong bike. And pabili ako. Hindi ba ako binila nung Pasko? Kailangan mo ako bawian. Ayan.
Ayan. And of course, si Vincent, yung point person natin for the podcast. Sino pa mga shoutout natin? Well, ating mga former guests, si Lucas Santos. Ayan. And for all those who are watching, please do share the stream so that the Lourdesian community can join us in the discussion. So, para sa mga audience natin, sa mga nanonood ngayon kayo, anong mga sinabi nyo sa sarili nyo this 2021 sa pagpasok ng Bagong Taon? So, to move on, meron ba kayong mga goals or sabihin na nating resolutions in the past na naging successful? Yan. Not necessarily for the new year, but preferably for the new year. Pero yung sa tingin nyo ay sinabi nyo sa sarili nyo gagawin nyo, sinabi nyo sa sarili nyo paninindigan nyo at magko-commit kayo doon, na naging successful, that he actually was able to do it. Pwedeng goals, pwedeng resolutions, pwedeng habits. Yan. Anyone who has an answer? Sino na? Wala. Hindi tayo successful sa mga ganun.
Ako na lang po, sir.
Sige, Pons.
Actually, resolution ko to parang 2 years ago pa, 2018. Or siguro at the start of 2017 nung naging parang academic mindset ako. Like, I was aiming to achieve academic achievements. Ayun nga. And I've always been wanting to parang gusto ko maging honors. Pagdating sa end of the school year, gusto ko maging honors. It took me at least 4 years bago ko makamit yung goal ko na yon, which is recently lang, last school year, grade 10, as I graduated junior high school, nag-end ako ng grade 10 with honors. Yan.
Yan. Congratulations! Sana tuloy-tuloy. How about the
Sir.
others? Ish and Vernon. Ano yung mga goals nyo or mga resolutions that you were actually able to achieve?
Actually, sir, ako po, sir, matagal ko na po, sir, ina-achieve yung time management po, sir. Sir, kaso po, sir, ano po ako, inconsistent. Like, hindi po ako nag-stick sa mga ano ko. Kaya yun po, sir, hanggang ngayon po, sir, yun pa rin po yung goal ko po, which is time management po. Maayos ko po yan.
Okay. How about you, Ish?
Sir, para sa ano nga ba? Sir, so far po, yung mga goals ko lang po is ma-improve ko pa po yung mga talents ko po. Like, in drawing po, special po, hindi po ako sport po sa outside, like that. And, yun lang po. And, at saka, greatest achievement ko po, parang hindi po maging tawad po sa bahay.
Okay, wag
Opo.
maging tamad. So,
Opo.
successful ka naman sa part na yon.
Opo.
That's good. That's good. So, in relation to your successes, with the goals that you've mentioned, what did you actually do for you to be able to achieve them? Anong mga ginawa nyo? Anong mga action did you actually concretize? Did you employ for you to be able to achieve these goals?
Ako po, sir. Yun nga po yung like what I mentioned is yung resolution ko to achieve honors by the end of the school year. Throughout my high school life, natutunan ko to take time in my outputs. Hindi yung parang minamadali lang for the sake of submitting it. Yung result nun is by taking time and putting actual effort into creating a let's say inaasahan na output ng teacher sa atin by my effort and taking time into making it. I got good grades, and as a result, ayun.
Okay, that's good. How about the others? Yung sa'yo, Ish, ano yung mga action na ginawa mo?
Sir, for me, yung sa talents ko po is practicing po. To improve more pa po sa aking mga skills po, and that for future dreams po. And for academics naman po is putting more effort po sa mga essays, modules, and more po for submission. Hindi lang mo basta-basta ba siya i-submit na parang for time and like that. Dapat po may quality po for every gagawin niyo po. And like,
okay, syempre para excellence. Sa lahat ng output, may quality. Di ba, Pons?
Amen.
So, bago tayo magpunta sa next question natin, meron tayong question dito from Miss Arpia. Tinatanong niya ako kung na-feel ko daw na matanda na ako. Siguro dahil to dun sa mga comment ni Pons. Sa episode na to, na-feel ko naman na medyo tumanda ako. Pero since tinanong mo ko at nandiyan ka pala, may mas matanda sa akin. Yun lang po yung masasabi ko. Good evening, Miss Arpia. Happy New Year. Yan. So, ang ating next question, I think mas magandang sumagot nito si Vernon muna. Kasi na-mention mo kanina yung time management mo na you haven't been consistent, that up to now you're still working on it. Aside from that, meron ka pa bang mga goals nung 2020 na i-carry over mo ngayon sa 2021?
Actually po, sir, naka-focus po talaga ako sa time management. Kasi po, yun po talaga yung pinakamalaking problema ko po. Lagi po kasi ako na kukulangan sa oras. Kaya yun po talaga yung pinaka-main goal ko po. Matagal na po.
So, kumusta yung progress mo doon? How's your progress as far as addressing your time management is concerned?
Okay naman po, sir, na kahit papaano po, nagagawa ko naman po na okay na po.
May mga specific ka bang, let's say,
Steps,
mga
ganun po, sir.
strategies o mga
Sir,
strategies?
ang ginagawa ko po, sir, inuuna ko po yung mga dapat gawin po para po more time po. Mga ganun po.
O kasi di naman maganda unahin mo yung mga hindi dapat gawin. Unahin mo talaga muna yung mga dapat gawin.
Ganun po,
Okay.
sir.
So setting of priorities. Tama.
Opo, sir.
Okay. That's good. How about you, Pons and Ish? Ano yung mga goals yun ng 2020 na sa tingin nyo ay hindi nyo pa talaga fully na accomplish na nag-carry over ngayon sa 2021? Anyone?
Ako na lang po.
Sige.
Ayun nga. Yung isa sa mga goals na I think hindi ko pa na achieve for these past years is yun nga, parang kay Vernon is time management. Kagaya ng mga experiences ko with my friends, isa sila sa mga may alam na grabe ako mag-procrastinate at mag-cram ng mga outputs. So, shout out sa mga nakakaalam doon. Ayun nga, kapag nagbibigay po kasi ng output, usually, expected is gagawin yun. Gagawin ko talaga yun para mabawasan yung workload ko when it comes to the next days na magbibigay yung mga teachers. So, lately, or parang these past years, hindi ko pa rin ma-achieve yung parang time management na i-allot ko yung oras na to para sa ganito, tapos yung oras na to para sa ganito. Kahit sa naiisip ko naman na yun yung gusto kong gawin. Pero eventually, ang nangyayari is hindi ko nasusunod yun, and ang nangunguna is yung interest ko over important things. Kaya as much as possible this 2021, gusto ko i-practice yung time management, tsaka ang matulog ng maaga. Yeah.
Matulog ng maaga. So, ang nakuha ko doon sa sinabi ni Pons, inuunan niya yung mga hindi importanteng bagay. So, kanina si Vernon, inuuna yung mga hindi dapat unahin. Si Pons, inuuna yung mga hindi importanteng bagay. Work in progress. How about you, Ish?
Sir, nakagano na rin po sa akin din. Time management. Kasi gusto ko rin po maging responsible po din po sa aking mga task po and submit my modules po, homeworks on time. Last year kasi po nagpa-procrastinate po kasi ako agad, and parang ayoko pa po gawin po nung aking mga task po on that time kasi po parang wala pa po ako sa mood para mag-answers ng mga ganun po. So this year po, goal ko po is maging ganun po, matuto po time management and submit ng mga module on time.
Okay. As far as your goals are concerned, ano sa tingin niyo yung mga common hindrances towards achieving your goals? Ano yung mga posibleng hadlang, sagabal, obstacles in achieving your goals?
No motivation, sir.
No motivation, okay?
Sir, tinatamad.
Tinatamad. Good answer. How about Vernon and Ish?
Sir, same din po. Tinatamad.
Tinatamad. Ish?
Sir, baka ganun na rin po. Tinatamad na rin po.
So, with regards to time management, ito, to put it clearly, you're saying na your hindrance to managing your time is actually laziness. And now I'm putting it out there, saying it out loud so that you guys can do something about it. And to those viewers who share the same sentiment, can actually do something about it. The hindrance to time management, ito hindi to galing sa akin, ito ay galing sa inyo. The hindrance to time management is laziness. Lack of motivation. Ayan. Hindi, sabi nga ni Pons kayo na no motivation, hindi lack, no motivation. Yan. So upon hearing that, upon identifying that, perhaps we can actually do something about it with ourselves. Okay. So, Ryan, ano ibig sabihin? Kasi ito nakikita ko madalas sa Facebook, sa Twitter, sa social media. What do we mean when we say manifest? As far as the online jargon, as far as what the Gen Z jargon is concerned, ano ibig sabihin pag may manifest?
I think po to manifest is to show or act upon.
Mm-hmm.
Tama ba, sir? Ayun po. Or to demonstrate something or to do something about a certain topic or a certain bagay. Yun po.
Okay, that is the literal definition, yes. But in the medyo urban-ish context, when we say manifest, Pons.
Yes, sir. Yung idea ko po ng manifest is parang yung nga yung sinabi ni Ryan. Kasi as far as urban meaning is concerned, para what you mean to say if you want to manifest something, dapat kapag sinasabi mo, makakita, parang sinabi mo na gusto ko sumipag, tapos para masabi mo na manifest mo yon is papakita mo na nagsisipag ka nga talaga. And like what Ryan said is to show it.
Okay. So that's a more precise take on it. Usually nakita ko sa I will manifest that I will get high honors this year. You're claiming it. You're actually going to show it. You're actually going to embody it. So now, I will be asking certain aspects of your life, and I want to know what your certain manifests are for these specific areas of your lives. Okay, it may be short-term goals, long-term goals, any. Okay, so what's your manifest? For example, starting with your personal life, with your own personal development. What's your manifest on that? What will you claim 2021 and beyond that you will be what? Example, I will manage my time better this 2021. Bawal na gayahin yung example, ah. Who would like to go first? Ano pala tayo sa personal life? O yung mga hosts natin, yung mga co-hosts, kung meron kayong gustong ibigay na example or if you want to answer also, pwede naman. I'm sure our viewers would also like to hear from you.
Sir, ako po, I'd like to manifest for this year na magmamature po ako. Not only sa mentality ko po, but in terms of handling relationships between friends and pati relatives na rin po. Para po ma-understand ko po yung situation nila whenever there's an argument and to learn to stay quiet rather than speaking up because words do hurt and to prove to someone that I can do something, I shouldn't just say it, but I really have to do it to show it. Ayun po.
Okay. Be mature this year. That's a good one. How about you, Joaquin? What's your manifest for your social life?
So I think what I would want to manifest in with regards to my social or personal life is definitely first and foremost treating myself better because a lot of times as well or in terms of my social life I am very distant from my friends sometimes and I don't converse with them that much, which I believe it has improved through 2020 with the pandemic and which I also still need to improve more, especially in 2021. And also in terms of personal life, I also want to be more confident in myself, raise my confidence, and just be more out there. Yun lang, sir.
Right. Good manifest from our hosts. How about the guests? Who would like to go first?
Sir, I want to manifest having a healthy lifestyle po, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi for recently, sir, mga past years po, sir, talagang yung pagpupuyat ko po, sir, grabe po. Talagang baliktad po yung pagtulog ko po. Imbis na sa gabi ako natutulog, sa umaga na po ako natutulog, tas gising ko po hapon. Tas yung screen time ko po, napakatagal po. Kaya yun po, gusto ko po mapakita na magkaroon ng healthy lifestyle po, sir.
Healthy lifestyle. Okay, so more sleep. Proper sleep schedule.
Po, sir.
Okay. Siguro siguro part na rin ng pag na healthy lifestyle, siguro a reminder lang na sleep should be non-negotiable. Kasi hindi parehas ang system ng katawan in the morning and sa gabi. Kahit matulog ka sa araw, it will not serve the same function as pag natulog ka sa gabi. So may difference siya, digestive system, nervous system, mas nagfa-function, may mga function siya na talagang mas applicable at mas optimized kapag nagagawa niya sa gabi. Kaya iba rin talaga kapag well-rested ka ng gabi. Kahit sabihin mo kasing 10 hours yung tulog mo sa umaga or sa araw, katulad ni Ryan, iba pa rin yung feeling. Feeling mo pag sa umaga, pag gagising mo, pagod ka pa din or parang kulang pa kahit 10 hours na yung tulog mo. Yeah, syempre relate kayo dyan. How about you, Pons and Ish?
Sir, for me po. Ako na ba?
Mm.
Sir, for me po, I like to manifest my talents, or gusto ko pa po ipakita yung ano po yung mga gusto ko pong gawin, yung mga hobbies ko po, which is hindi ko pa po napapakita sa mga iba po, and like that. Yun lang.
Okay, to show your talents more. That's your manifest. Okay, good. Pons, ikaw?
Kagaya nga po ng sinabi nila is, I want to also boost my confidence. Kasi hindi po kagaya ng iba, I'm more on insecure about everything about me. Kasi ayun nga, I'm like an average student. Tapos may mga flaws rin ako pagdating sa aking katawan. Yun nga, mataba ako, may mga pimples ako, yung ngipin ko hindi perfecto. Pero as much as possible, I want to set on a mindset to learn to accept these flaws eventually. I'm in the process of trying to accept this. Yun nga po, tinatry ko pong i-accept na ganito nga ang buhay, pero magagawa nila ng paraan kapag nag-effort or parang sinolusyonan yung mga ginagawa ko. And ayun nga lang po is wala nga rin ako motivation. Kaya dagdag na rin po yun is to put more effort into myself rather than focusing on others. Kasi I'm more on a kim-kim. Mahilig po ako mag-kim-kim kesa mag-speak out. Kasi I'm more on a ear person. Kaya I want to set a goal na to focus rin on myself para I can also manifest stable emotional and mental health.
Nice. Very per dev yung sagot ni Tagutag. Na-imagine ko nakasulat to sa essay mo nung first sem. Parang na-imagine ko ganun ko siya binabasa. Nasa Schoology, gano'n. Nasa quiz. Ayan. So nakakatuwa, may mga manifest tayong nababasa from the comment section. Alfie Sahulog would like to manifest being good in playing basketball and to complete my task and to study hard in other subjects. Also being a good example to others. Yan, that's a very good manifest. So, if you notice, iba yung nagiging effect sa mind natin if we actually claim something rather than thinking na ganito yung gagawin ko. I will sleep better, I will eat healthier, I will do this and that. Rather than claiming something na I will be healthier this year. mas merong driving force. We are pushed more because we're actually attracting that. We're actually, um, how do I say this? You're actually claiming something. You're actually embodying something already. So what the mind thinks, the body will follow. And so as long as we keep on that manifest, as long as we keep on that mindset for as long as we can, for as long as necessary, then we'll be successful in that. And before we go to our next aspect, si Miss Arpia meron na namang mention, hindi naman daw kasi halata sa akin na 30 plus na ako. Very youthful ka pa din. Kaya hindi dapat matakot sila, Master Dagudag, tumanda. Sino po bang nagsabing 30 plus na ako? Hindi naman ako 30 plus. 20 plus lang po ako. Bahala na kayo dun sa plus. Bahala na po kayo mag-isip kung ano po yung plus. Kaya yun nga, sabi ko, na wag matakot tumanda because you're equipped. Diba? You're ready to embark on maturity. Sabi nga ni Ryan na gusto mag-mature, wag matakot tumanda. Yeah, parehas lang kami ni Miss Arpia, 20 plus lang kami. For those who would like to, who are curious. Bahala na kayo dun sa plus. Ayan. So next aspect, what's your manifest on your family? Ayan, baka may mga family members kayo na nanonood. As far as your family is concerned, what would you like to manifest?
Ako po, sir. I'd like to manifest to show more love and care for them. Kasi I grew up, natuto ako mag-kimking ever since events in my life happened between my family, and results are not what you'd want to have in your life. Kaya because of that, nag-result yun sa parang paghihiwalay namin as a family. Parang kahit nasa isang bahay kami, there would come a time na kahit magkaharap-harapan, hindi po nagpapansinan. And siguro I'd expect na because of kapag hindi mo kahit nandun yung tao, hindi mo nararamdaman yung presence niya, you'll have a sense of loneliness. And because of when you feel lonely, there can come a time na you would overthink, you'll be sad, and you'll realize that kahit nandun siya, they're not really there, and you'll feel lonely. And as a kuya of three sisters, I want to manifest showing my care and love for them kasi ayun, I'm the only boy among the siblings, kaya as much as possible I want to make them feel assured na kahit gaano kahirap yung buhay, dapat nila tandaan na there will come a time na babagsak sila sa ground and they'll feel lonely. Pero if it crosses their mind na andito ako bilang kuya nila na pwede nila sandalan. And ayun po.
That's really sweet. Sana manonood sila. How about the others? Kahit yung mga hosts natin, sa inyo, Joaquin and Ryan, what's your manifest as far as your family is concerned?
So for me, I believe what I want to manifest is mostly being more open to them, since I think between my family, specifically with my siblings, sometimes we are very close, so we don't really share experiences, sometimes we don't share parang yung mga paghihiraps, and sometimes I'm very hesitant to, for example, ask for help in some of my tasks because I sometimes tend to wanting to do it myself even though alam ko sa sarili ko I need help. So I think that's the main thing I want to work on with my family, is definitely just being more open and reaching out to them more.
Okay, how about
Ako
sa'yo,
naman,
Ryan?
sir, I'd like to manifest po sa family po na in the future po, I will get to my dream of becoming a doctor para my family can, para may masasandalan na yung family ko po. I really want to prove to them na in terms of academics, I can do it. I can handle it on my own, and they don't have to worry about anything. Isa pa po that I'd like to manifest is that I would like to be closer with each and every one of them. Especially po sa brother ko, since both na po kami tumatanda and he's already in college. I realized na the time we spent together is getting lesser and lesser. I think habang pandemic po, I can make the most out of it before he becomes a successful architect. Ayun po.
Ayan. Shout out kay Captain Architect Kevin Santos. Sana nanonood siya. How about sa inyo, Ish and Vernon?
Sir, pa sa akin, sir, mamanifest ko, sir, na magpapakabait na ako. Kasi po, sir, bilang anak, sir, napakakulit ko po, tsaka matikas po ulo ko po. Meron po laging time na pinagsasabihan po nila ako, and then, eto po ako, hindi ako nakikinig, ginagawa ko po din po yung hindi dapat gawin. Kaya yun po, gusto ko po mapakita sa kanila na magmamature na po ako.
Nice. So, pwede nilang balikan tong episode na to, no? Para maalala nila yung sinabi mo. We keep receipts. It's on record. How about sa'yo, Ish?
Sir, para sa manifest ko po, love and care for my parents po. Matapos po nila akong alagaan at nilaki po na mabuti, it's my chance naman po to take care of them po. Para naman po makaganti po dahil po sa wagas ng pag-ibig po nila para sa akin. At lalo na po sa mother ko po, which is wala po dito and nasa hospital po. Na sana po gumaling na po siya. Yun.
Alright. We pray for the recovery of your mom. Yan. So, meron din tayong manifest for parents from our viewers. Si Alcy ulit. Sabi niya, by saying po and opo and making my parents happy when I pass my grade. Yan. It can be that simple. It can be that raw. Diba? It doesn't have to be something grand. It doesn't have to be something too abstract. It could just be something simple but very doable. Diba? Doable and realistic. Anong aspects pa ba ang tatanungan natin ng manifest, Ryan?
Another aspect that I'd like to ask you to manifest this 2021 would be your academics.
Ayan. What's your manifest as far? Simulan mo na, Ryan. Since ikaw naman ang nagtanong, mauna ka nang sumagot.
I'd like to manifest that sana po na maging consistent po ako sa grades ko po na since lately naman sana tumataas and sana consistent po yung grades na yun, hindi naman po bumaba and para di na rin ma-disappoint yung sarili ko first of all and yung family ko even though they don't really they aren't really pressuring me to do so but I really want to prove myself that I can do better and I can be consistent enough for my future plans in life. Yun po.
Yan. It's good. Ikaw, Joaquin.
So I would like to manifest not thinking of a certain subject as petics. So I think maybe my brothers around here can relate. Sometimes we have subjects na we will always believe, ay madali lang yan, wag na natin yan bigyan ng effort. So I really want to erase that mentality na even I am very much subjected to. And I want to make sure na for every subject I will give my utmost effort and care in my tasks and really just studying more harder for these certain subjects. Yun lang naman, sir.
And not to underestimate subjects.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about our guests? ACADS. Usapang ACADS. What are your goals for 2021 as far as your ACADS are concerned? Ish, unahin ka na.
Sir, for me po, I would like to manifest po, magsisipag na po lalo po this 2021 po. To get po higher grades and maging good person po to others po. Yun din.
Okay, for our guests, let's take it up a notch. Let's give a specific number to manifest. A number, say a general average at the end of the school year that's realistic and achievable for you. Knowing your abilities, knowing your resources, knowing what you can and can't do, your limits, what grade can you manifest in general for towards the end of the school year? Ish.
Sir, I would between
Ano
7 and
yan?
8 po. Sir, it's between 7 and 8.
I mean, you give a grade. Magsabi ka ng grade na gusto mo
over
ma-achieve.
10 po.
Hindi, as in grade sa card. Card grade.
Grade.
Yes, card grade.
Sir, mga ano po, 90 plus.
Minimum 90. Okay.
Up.
Vernon, what's your manifest for your ACADS?
Sir, ang manifest ko po pa sa akad po, sir, is seseryosohin ko na po. Kasi po, ako po yung type ng person parang okay lang po yung ACADS, parang hindi ganun kaseryoso po. Kaya po, this year po, sir, mas lalo ko pong gusto seryosohin yung ACADS ko po, sir. Ano? Sir.
Okay. Grade 10. So, no better times than now na magseryoso sa ACADS. Kasi it's very crucial. Grade 10, grade 11, especially for your future. So, I cannot emphasize that further na your grades are really essential for you to secure your dream schools, your dream colleges, your dream programs. Yan. So, it's very crucial at the point na talagang to be serious with your studies for future implications. How about you? Yung grade mo? What's your grade manifest?
Sir, siguro po, sir, kaya ko pong mag 90 plus.
90 plus din.
Opo, sir.
Final. Okay. Pons.
Sir, siguro yung academic manifestation ko siguro is I'll actually study hard talaga kasi I'm not throughout my past school years di pa rin ako kahit mataas yung mga grades na natatanggap ko, hindi pa rin ako satisfied sa mga grades na nakukuha ko. Kahit at least may mga makakapagsabi na, uy, mataas na yan. Uy, ako nga, hindi ko kaya yan. For me, parang hindi pa rin to yung standard na gusto kong maabot. Parang I want to reach something higher, something worth sharing. Parang yung pwede ko talaga i-flex. Parang ganun. Yun yung dating ng grade na gusto ko.
Yeah, I get that because for other people, kanya-kanya naman tayo ng goals. I mean, because of our abilities, because of our limitations, if for us mataas na yung goals mo, ikaw sa pagkakilala mo sa sarili mo, you can still aim higher, then you go for it. Diba? There's no wrong in aiming for something higher. Sabi nga, if you reach for the stars, there's no there's no harm in failing and landing on the moon. Diba? And ano pang aspect natin, Joaquin? Meron pa tayong isang aspect na mukhang interesting din pag-usapan.
So the last aspect that we would want to ask is relationship, specifically love life. Very interesting.
Ayan tayo sa love life. Anong manifest natin sa love life natin? Yung grade 8 natin is pwede ka munang abstain. If that's if you think hindi ka pa makakontribute sa question, that's okay. Unahin natin si Vernon.
Sir, baka ano din po, abstain din po ako.
Abstain din. So, all eyes on Pons.
Hi, sir.
Tulog naman siya eh.
Hindi po, sir, nanonood na.
Nanonood na.
Siguro, my relationship or love manifestation is to become more understanding and considerate. Kasi may mga times po, based on my real experience, may mga times po, or there will come a time na kapag nag-uusap kami, hindi po nagkakaintindihan biglaan kasi yun nga, may mga parang may inaasahan tayo sa kanila or sila may inaasahan sa atin. Tapos, when that happens, tapos hindi na-satisfy yung inaasahan nila or yung inaasahan mo, magkakaroon po ng kaguluhan kasi yun nga, masisira yung mood na gano'n kasi ang expect mo na result is kapag ganito yung ginawa mo, ang makukuha mo is yung what will benefit you or what will make you happy. So, mamanifest ko yung being considerate and understanding kasi may mga times na, intindihan ko na magkaiba talaga kami and to have common ground is the importance of having a long-term relationship. Kaya kapag nakapag-usapan nyo yun, you talk it through and you make sure that both of you understand what you have to say and what she or he has to say to you. And kapag napag-usapan nyo yun, nagkaintindihan kayo and common ground is achieved, ayun, magiging successful kayo.
Yun. Spoken with true wisdom. So, sana mag-comment din siya kung anong manifest niya. Baka magkaiba naman kayo. Yan. I'll see ulit. May manifest siya as far as for academics. Studying hard, practicing, playing basketball so that I could apply for varsity. Yan. So, hopefully, makabalik ng sports soon. Para makapag-engage na tayo ulit sa mga physical activities with friends. Yan. So according to Friedrich Nietzsche, he who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Medyo profound na yung pasok ng quote natin ngayon. Kasi ang next question ko na is, what will be your motivation to achieve your goals this year? So kung sabi ni Pons kanina, ang hindrance niya ay lack of no motivation, let's try to identify a motivation at the start of the year that we can push through to the rest of the year. What can be your motivation? Vernon, ikaw?
Sir, para sa akin po, sir, ang gagawin kong motivation is sarili ko po. Kasi po, sir, sarili po, tayo din po yung makakapagbago sa sarili po natin. Kaya po, dapat po gawin niyo din pong motivation yung sarili niyo para magawa niyo po yung gusto niyo pong gawin.
Okay, so by sarili, ito yung personal development. Your own growth, your own maturity. Yan. So magandang motivation yan. Tulad nung na-mention ni Ryan kanina, he wants to be mature, he wants to grow, he wants to have a broader outlook on life. So if that's your motivation, then that can be your driving force to achieve that. How about you, Ish?
Sir, for me po, baka nag-motivate po sa akin ay yung parents ko po. Kasi po, hindi naman po lagi yung parents ko po. More on, nasa sa akin pa rin. Kasi po, nasa sa atin po naman ata na paano natin po ma-reach ang ating goal po eh. Para po ma-accomplish po yung ganun.
Okay, so pero maganda rin naman na na-mention mo na yung motivation mo is your parents kasi syempre we will not discount their efforts, we will not discount their sacrifices for us, and that's already motivation enough for us to move forward, to actually consider what we're doing at the moment. to be grateful, to be hopeful. Yan. Ikaw, Pons, anong motivation mo? Mag-identify tayo ngayon para dalin mo yan towards the rest of the year.
Siguro po yung motivation, and the motivation I've been using is a positive mindset. Ayun nga po kasi I've learned to teach myself na the only hindrance to your own progress is yourself. Kaya kapag dinadown mo sarili mo and hinahayaan mo madaan yung sarili mo sa pagka-overthink mo, ang result talaga nun is walang mangyayari and wala kang mapapala. And as much as possible, or as much as keeping a mindset concerned, if you want to be successful or if you want to keep moving forward, you have to put at least little trust to yourself na kaya mo naman. Don't let your emotions or what you think that is happening but it's not really, it's just a result of your overthinking, affect you in any way possible.
Okay. Parang very per dev essay yung, yung sagot ni Pons. Very well said, Pons. Very well said. So, naramdaman ko namang may natutunan ka sa subject natin. Sa subject ko pala, nung first sem. Ramdaman ko naman kahit papano. Yan. Kasi, if you notice, our topic is all about change, about development, about the self. Yan. So, let me share with you, since isang topic namin to sa per dev. Hindi ko na kay Pons tatanungin kasi baka hindi niya masagot. Ako lang yung mapapahiya. The stages of self-development. If we want to change something in ourselves, we have to consider these steps. First, discover your ideal self. That's step 1. What do we want to be? What do we actually want to happen in our lives? Gusto ko bang ma-manage yung time ko? Gusto ko bang maging honor student? Gusto ko bang mapakita itong mga actions? Do I want to develop these habits? These are the ideals that you want to embody. Alam mo na yung second, Pons? Hindi pa din? Kalimutan mo na. Second, yung self-assessment, self-awareness. What do you currently have? What are your current actions? Anong ginagawa mo ngayon? What's your progress? Have you actually started on it, but you just want to improve, or you just want to mag-start ka ba from scratch, or meron ka bang factors that you can consider? Then you evaluate, self-evaluation. Ano pang kulang? Ano ba yung mga dapat kong gawin? After analyzing what you have, analyze what you have to do. And then, you actually act on the change. Decide to change. Decide on your action. And then, you actualize the change. Okay, so yung parang step-by-step procedure na yun, it starts with this. We identify what we want to happen. We identify what we want to become. We identify our manifest so that we can act on it eventually and then actualize the change. Ayan. So before we wrap up our episode for our dear guests tonight, meron ba kayong tips or message for our viewers, tips for the LSM community as far as 2020 or starting 2020 is concerned? Sino gusto mauna? Ikaw na, Ish.
Sir, sir, what I can say na lang po is, change, trust yourself, and believe po. Yun na lang. Yun po yung masasabi.
Okay, in changing, you have to trust yourself. Okay, that's a good point kasi when you trust yourself, that means you believe in yourself. That means you believe in your abilities, in what you can and can't do. You believe that you can actually make things happen. That's good. How about you, Vernon? What's your message for the LSM community?
Gusto ko lang sabihin na magtiwala tayo kay God na lahat ng to matatapos din, and mababalik din to lahat sa dati. Yun lang po, sir.
Yeah, that's very, 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 very important. Amidst all this, what's important is our faith. Yan ang hindi talaga dapat mawawala. Kahit anong manifest natin, if we don't have faith in God Almighty, it will not materialize. So we pray. We always pray for these. It's not enough that we just tell these to ourselves, but we also reach out to God so that He can help us actualize these changes, these manifests. Pons.
Siguro po as we enter 2021 and yun nga, may mga news na tayo na nababalitaan na hindi ka nais-nais. Siguro don't pressure yourself that 2021 will be a much worse year compared to 2020. Ease up kapag nahihirapan ka, give yourself some time, magpahinga kayo. Siguro maglibang kayo, manood kayo ng movies, maglaro kayo, or kahit matulog. Hindi kagaya ko na nagpupuyat. Pero ayun nga, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Ease up, magpahinga kapag di kaya, and there will be better days. Ayun na po.
There will be better days. So therefore, let's make each day better. Ayan. So, Joaquin, would you like to thank our guests for tonight for being with us?
So guys, again, thank you for joining Open Mic Podcast for the first time. I think this has been a very great episode, and even I learned a lot from my brothers right here. And once again, just thank you for joining, and I hope everyone around here, everyone who's watching, has had a great time.
Alright. Ryan, meron ka bang mga pahabol na shout out?
Ako naman po, shoutout ako sa nagpadala sa akin ng sardinas, si Mr. Jardine Estanislao. Salamat sa ayuda. Shoutout sa mga friends ko, si Aaron, Gabby, Julius, Ethan, Patrick, Aitan. And yung kuya ko na po, family, cousins, everyone, teachers, section, the school.
Nilahat mo na talaga.
And
Yeah.
sir, again, I also want to thank our guests here today. Marami akong natutunan sa inyo, and napapasana all na lang ako for Alfonso Dagudag. Ayun po. Sana marami natutunan din yung audience natin. And hope you guys enjoyed. Yun po.
Alright. So, shout out din sa mga viewers natin. Miss Bello is watching. Cedric De Vera. Hi, Cedric. Barcy. Gusto ka naman. And Kiel Rivera. Ayan, mga Jose Maria boys. How are you guys? I hope you guys had fun. Khalil Evangelista, our former guest also. And Miss Ligon. Good evening and thank you for watching. Ayan, so that just about wraps up our episode for tonight. I hope our viewers were able to really jumpstart their 2021 mindset with the insights given by our guests for tonight. It was very fruitful. Ang dami nilang na-share na mga kani-kanilang mga insights, learnings, goals, aspirations. So, punong-puno ng pag-asa, punong-puno ng promise. 2021 is full of promise. All we have to do is just pray and really act on it so that we can really manifest what we claim this 2021. So, Ryan?
For me, change is not possible without progressing. We progress from our mistakes and actions. As we slowly approach this new year, 2021, we must learn to embrace what we have now and gain knowledge from the events that happened last year and in the past few years. Yan po.
Joaquin?
So, as the law of attraction states, What we think, we say, what we think, what we say, what we do become our reality. Someday we will be able to achieve our goals as long as the thought of it remains in our minds. What's left is that the courage and persevere. What left is the courage and perseverance to do so. Let's all remain faithful, hopeful, and as we begin this new year.
All right, let me just reiterate that. Let us all remain faithful, hopeful, hopeful as we begin the new year. So once again, thank you so much for being with us tonight on this lovely, lovely, blessed Sunday night. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed, you learned, and you look forward to the next episodes of Open Mic. I would like to thank the production, my co-hosts, and of course, the guests. So the next episode, I think, will be next week. We'll have another episode with another exciting topic, and we hope to see you again. Make your nights right with Open Mic. Joaquin?
Um, a show by Lourdesians for Lourdesians.
A stage to let your views, insights, and stories heard.
Giving you a louder voice, this is your Open Mic. Good night, guys.
Thank you, guys.